your sexy on, get your sexy on, get your sexy on.
Now, eyeliner. You guys know I love a great eyeliner. I love a wing. I'm surprised today I'm actually not wearing one. I almost always do. So I will just come right out and say it. Eyeliner pens. I do not think I've met a pen that I do not like. As long as it has a nice tip, as long as it's not dried up, they're all wonderful. I have a L'Oreal, I have an Eben Secrets of the Pharaoh, I have Elf, I have Absolute Duo Stroke. They're all good. All of these were very economical, all under $10. So I don't have a favorite. They all basically work the same. I think the only difference is the Duo Stroke has 2 different tips, which can be nice. Now, as far as eyebrow pencils go, the more expensive version here is the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and this one is just about at the end of its life here. Has a nice little tip there. This is maybe $30. Elf has one that is about exactly the same for about $3. So it's up to you. I'm gonna be sticking with the less expensive one in the future, but this one is just as good. Now for the lips, I love a good lip liner. I love a good lipstick. I occasionally like lip gloss. Sometimes it's too shiny for me. But for lip liner, the Italia Deluxe. These I found one day on Amazon because I had just run out of my Huda Beauty lip liner and it was going to cost $25, $30 to replace one color. And I thought, I'm gonna see if I can get something just as good for cheaper. These came in a pack of 12, 15, and they were around $10. These are fantastic. I have never heard of this company before. I don't even know if they sell them anywhere but Amazon, but they come in such a nice array of colors. We have neutrals, we have pinks, all different shades of reds and plums, everything you might need, and it's all I use now. So I do not have a high-end version to compare this to. These are the ones that I take with me, the rest gone. Now as far as lipstick goes, I do love my MAC. I like that the packaging is a little different. It's cute, it's chic, and this is just a beautiful shade of almost a deep dusty pink that I think pairs well with so many different skin tones. Works well on me, even though I do tend to stay away from things that are too pink. So this has enough of maybe a brownish color in there that it works with me. And this is in the color Del Rio. I do like MAC lipsticks. I wouldn't say they're any better than the Revlon. I have tons of Revlon. So if you're like me and you do want to change up your lipstick color a lot without spending a huge amount of money, I do always recommend the Revlon, and L'Oreal also has some really great shades. They all feel good, they're satiny, they go on well, no dry cracked lips or anything. And a nice shout out to my little Kiko one now. That's the one I'm wearing. This is in the color 01, and it's one of the few kind of nude shades that I just think works really well. It's nude, but it's not so pale that if you have a little more color in your skin, it's not washing you out and making your lips disappear. Now, I also love, especially when I'm doing a red lip, to go with a lipstick that does not come off. You don't want to be kissing someone and leaving lipstick on them, or having a drink and leaving lipstick all over the glass. So I do love the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Gloss, and this one is in Red Fatale, and it's just fantastic. It really does stay on. I actually wore a similar, not this shade, but one of the other shades, more subtle, while I was giving birth, and I will say it stayed on throughout the birth and throughout the next day. My makeup looked fantastic. Not that it mattered to me. Okay, so now let's just talk about some other beauty products that bring me joy. As far as heat tools go, you guys know I love the Babyliss automatic curler, which I have misplaced. Now I use that a lot, but I will say recently I have really been using my Chi, I think it's pronounced. This is another version of an automatic curler. It is just as good as the Babyliss. I like them both equally. This one is just kind of newer. The Babyliss is getting a little worn out over the years. I've had it for maybe 15 years, so it does hold up well. I don't even own a curling iron that's the normal ones where you wrap your hair around. I like the automatic ones. I think they're easier. I think it saves a little bit of time. It's more relaxing for me. That's just my personal opinion when I'm curling my hair, and it works great. If you're like me and you have more of a texture in your hair. Speaking of hair, it's a bit of a bad hair day today. If you have let your hair kind of air dry and it's got that wave in it or anything, you don't have to smooth it out. You can just use this automatic one and it curls it and it takes those kinks out, and that saves me a lot of time. Now, one that I probably wouldn't recommend, at least not for people like me, I picked up the Conair heat brush. I thought this would be a great option for straightening my hair without too much damage, and I will say that it works. It doesn't work fantastically well. If you have very thick hair, if you have more of a texture, it's not silky smooth. It takes a lot of effort to get your hair straight with this, and because you're not putting a huge amount of heat on it, it doesn't hold up as well in humidity, in rainy weather, in snow, in summer, at any time. And you also can't curl your bangs with it very easily, curl the ends of your hair with it. So I just go for my regular straightening iron now. Now, as far as things that make me happy when I'm doing my hair, I just bought this for myself, a nice Christmas present. This is for holding your straightening iron. So it's so that you don't scorch your table wherever you're doing your hair. You just pop the iron in there. This makes me happy. I know it's silly, but I just love looking at it. And I got it on Rulala. They were having a sale, everything $33. It came with a new hair straightener, which I didn't really need, but I liked this so much that I thought I needed to have it. And it's fun. It just makes me happy every time I walk into the room and I think, oh, there's my friend, the shoe straightener holder. Now we're just getting down to the last few little things that bring me joy and make me feel prettier. Just want to talk about fingernails. Now, I have trouble not growing my fingernails long. They grow nice and fast, but I have trouble shaping them and I have trouble painting them. And a lot of times I just like the more natural look, no polish or anything, but occasionally, especially when I'm doing my tutorials and everything, I like them to look a little more sophisticated, a little more beautiful. And I discovered these beautiful glue-on nails, and these are a TJ Maxx find. You can actually buy them online. They're about $4.99, and they're so easy to put on. They're easy to get off. You just have to soak your hands in warm soapy water. And they have all sorts of different designs. I love this particular one, the black. They have the details, so the little crosses, the little jewels. It brings me joy, it makes me happy, and then I can constantly kind of change up my nails without spending a lot of money at all. And actually, when I take these off, I just save them, clean them up, and then if I want to wear them again, I can. So I think that is just a fantastic find, and that's my secret to a nice manicure. And the last couple items I'm going to talk about are not as readily available, but if you can get your hands on them, they are two of my favorite products. Now the first one is from Nashi Cosmetics. This is a brand that I found on a trip to Prague a few years ago. Just a beautiful bio-organic store, lots of different products. And this one, as you can see, has some gold shimmer in the bottom, and it's just a really beautiful body oil. I actually put it on my face now before applying makeup, because in colder weather my dry skin, it gets almost unmanageable, and this keeps my makeup looking really smooth, really shiny, no dry flaky skin in sight. So if you happen to live in the Czech Republic or you're visiting, maybe this is sold in other places in Europe. I'm not positive. This is the only time I've seen this store, but a really nice body oil, especially one with a shimmer, makes me very happy. And the last product I'm going to talk about, again, not readily available as far as I know, is my signature scent perfume. This one I got when I was a teenager, so several years ago. We don't have to say how many. In France, a man was selling perfumes. He kind of asked me about myself, and he picked out this scent for me, and this is the scent that I associate with myself. So this one, let's get a look at the label here. This is Vent d'été, and that translates to summer wind. And even the name of it, it just makes me happy. It makes me think of my personality, kind of coming in there, sometimes gentle, sometimes strong, and the smell is just beautiful. So this is one of my favorite things, and I do suggest finding your favorite scent as well. Something special, something unique that people can associate this scent with you. Scent has such a powerful memory, so I don't really change up my perfume like other people do. I keep this scent, and I'm going to try to find more. As you can see, I'm finally almost out. This might last another 6 months, maybe another year, but it has been a while. So these were a few of my favorite things. I hope that this has inspired you to try some new products, to maybe, like me, clean out some old products, and to just really think about what makes you happy, what feels good when you put it on, what feels good when you look in the mirror, and what you want to take with you into this new year that's going to bring you joy and happiness. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.